Welcome back to London, Pembroke Hospital. So, here I post my recording and now
Consider the offer from that Cadogan fella.
I can't even finish my first sentence I wanted to say back in the game. Who are you? Let's continue talking here.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reid has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett's, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
And dead. Alright, that's quite a lot to ask again. So this game really is very dialogue based.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
Not really.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reid. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Interesting start with a new recording and directly these, well, let's call them gender stereotypes, or what to say, gender roles. If she was a man, she would be a good practitioner. Of course she can't be, because she's a woman.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Okay. You're exhausted. How did we know? Anyways.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran.
Oh.
Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
He likes her, so maybe that convinces
Nurse
him.
Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
That's why I told you. Ah, okay, it's not grey because here we have more information as soon as we find a hint, personally. And here we don't have any hints. Alright.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Oh. Small bottles? What is that? Your city needs you, or whatever's left of that. City, you. So yeah, your city needs you. Life saved by efficient medical aid is a blow struck at the heart, probably, of the flu epidemic. Volunteers make the difference. Again, volunteers. We had volunteers before with the ammunition factory. Now we have it here. Can I read anything more from this snippet? By... Oh, that's a patient medical aid.
This is no time for self-pity. It is the last thing our patients need.
Okay. Well, yeah, there's an RT of the flu, so probably the heart of the flu epidemic.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
This dead flesh needs it.
It has seen better days. Oh, we do have something like a reflection in the mirror. What is that? I know it's just background noise in a way, it's a background text, but I'd really like to zoom in on them and see what they say. I mean, this on the left hand side, it's a bit like a drawing of a body, but is it? I can't read what's written above it. It seems to be pills on the right. Liblinol. So maybe tips or guidelines for taking medication? I don't know. Oh, that's a huge building. Oh my. I really like the music. It's kind of desperate sound of that, tragic sound. Nurses are needed now. In the name of mercy, they depend on you. What a heroic poster. Nurses are needed now. Inquire at the nearest appointments office of the Ministry of Labour and National Service or write to 15 Kingsway, London.
Fear and disgust on every
So
street
women
corner.
couldn't be soldiers, so they're needed as nurses. Who are
Good
you?
evening, Dr. Tippett.
Ah, Dr. Tippett again.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
No.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
We just talked a minute ago. Who are you? A patient?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal.
What?
You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reid, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Yeah. Sure you are. Do not cough in public. Prevent disease. Especially after Corona, that has a interesting vibe. So, let me ask you some personal questions. Who the fuck
Who
are
you
you?
really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'd actually like to see some proof of her power, given that she probably doesn't have any. Are you a patient here? I mean, yes, you are.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Uh-huh. Maybe there is something to it.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Local investigations. A new citizen investigation is available. Okay. Citizen investigations are displayed here, categorized by districts. Low blood quality. Details. Chapters. Chapter 1. It's Gwyneth Brannigan. Dr. Tippett. She's here. No, okay. Ah, that's... Find out who's spying on Thelma. Untracked. So it's already tracked, I guess. Thelma Howcroft is a delusional patient at the Pembroke hospital who is convinced that she's already dead or undead and trapped inside a rotting body, which she didn't look so healthy. Despite her obvious mental issues, the woman claims she's being spied on by some men and women who want to hunt her down because she's a vampire. Is she referring to the Guard of Prune? I can't take the risk of having these hunters investigate around the hospital. Yeah, that's sure. Maybe I should spy on them and protect them, Howcroft, from those hunters. Yeah, that seems logical. You are a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Could you describe that to me?
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
The irony that she's talking to a vampire claiming to be a vampire. Personal questions? Now I need new hints to
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Oh, come on, Mistress of the Dark, your nocturnal activities? That wasn't that sassy.
On every street corner.
And suddenly there was silence. Small bottles. That's all they have, seemingly. Is this going out again? I can tell you one thing, given that my sense of orientation is terrible, I'll definitely get lost in this hospital.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
Because I already forgot where I was, so this is Thelma. Yes.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
And who are you?
Good evening,
we can
sir.
really talk with everyone.
Can I help
oh, my.
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reid. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
About Miss Howcroft.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here.
What?
Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
I know that is private information, but do you?
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotar syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
That's actually quite sad.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Especially with this background music and these stories. I mean, the story between him and wherever she went
The giant morgue disguised as a hospital.
is a bit
It's here again.
entertaining in a weird sense. Still, these tragic fates we have here. She's mentally ill. He is a veteran from the war with,
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
well, everything that comes with it.
Daily routine.
So many deaths.
Collectible. Oh, then. Piece of information for the hunters, I guess. Yeah. About the use of garlic and wooden stakes. Dear brothers, I must now draw your attention to a very important point. The use of garlic as a protection against vampires. Let's be crystal clear on the subject. Garlic will never protect you against those creatures. No matter how fresh, how strong and how smelly. Garlic is totally useless as a defense. I can never say enough how damaging that novel of Bram Stoker has been. So we call fiction within the framework of fiction. Oh, that's great. Yes, of course, population of Slavic countries place garlic cloves in coffins, they really do. Yes, of course, inhabitants of Santorini Island hang garlic on their windows. There would be so much to write about this place, and someday soon I hope to go back to the island to further explore its occult tradition. But that is not to protect the living from the devil. It is to tell the dead that they are aware of their malevolence. It's a symbol, nothing more, nothing less. So please, by all means, yes, wear garlic, show garlic, hang garlic, and tell the shadows that you're not afraid. But if you're looking for supernatural protection, you will have to search much deeper into the forgotten secrets of the occult tradition. For here's the truth, my fellow brothers. Garlic does not repel vampires. Well, this is missing. But all the fresh plants will hurt them. It is as if their blood could not stand the presence of botanical elements. I've seen an enraged vulp flee when whacked with a rose. that sounds painful anyway. Yes, a simple rose. I've witnessed a violent Akon fall down and beg for mercy when stuck by a wooden stake. I don't know why this is so effective, and I would give my left arm to find the answer to that mystery, but the truth remains nevertheless. Vampires are very sensitive to fresh herbs, plants, and woods. So, garlic is only effective if it is really fresh, so the idea of fresh plants. Apart from that, garlic doesn't do a thing, and we have to blame Bram Stoker for all the misinformation. That's an interesting touch to that. And one person more to talk to.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton.
Oh no.
How do you feel?
Dr. Reid, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
So we have somebody who's called Sean, and of course he's Irish. Of course. And of course, he's a priest. Sure. How do you feel?
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest, and then I can go back to the people who need me.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
If that's not the case, why did the other cross work on us?
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers' trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
That's lots of dialogue, and I'm so happy that everything has a voiceover.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Yeah, why were you there anyways?
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Oh yeah, her again.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reid. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Who was Tom
Do you
Watts
know
again?
Tom Watts? The bartender from the
this one.
Turtle. I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Okay. Loads of
Goodbye,
information.
Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Damn,
This is locked. Yes.
it's here again.
Yeah, it's okay. Did I talk to you already?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet.
I didn't talk to her yet.
My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Hints required.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Get a grip. No.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Alright.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
You know, here it reads get a grip like a very imperative thing to say. And as soon as Jonathan Reid talks, it's even that is polite. Can he even be impolite if he tried to?
How long have you been a nurse?
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is he so grumpy?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
We haven't met him yet, but we already know something about him.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
That would be something new here in this
Goodbye,
hospital.
Nurse Hawkins.
So, now I think I have met everybody here. What are you doing? Map? Hello? Here. We have met about half of the people here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my. Okay. That's still a lot of dialogue ahead. Ah, here we have that. Prevent disease. Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza. Spread by droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. Or wear a mask. And no, this has nothing to do with limiting your freedom. Why does it look as if people were moving out from the hospital? Oh, let's look around. Can I open that door? No, it's open world but closed door. Okay. There's something. A used hacksaw. Medical file. Elwood's medical file. Thomas Elwood, male, age 28, followed by Dr. Tippett's. Convalescence. September 16th admitted, date of release to be determined. Notes. The patient's face has been heavily burned and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even with the use of the strongest sedatives, he affirms to regularly endure severe pain from the wounds, as if the flames are still burning under the skin, he says. Examinations of this is great medical terminology. I'm so fond of that. Examinations of the psychiatrici. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Tissues show no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could it be a case of persisting nerve damage? The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could it be a case of guilt of the survivor? Phantom pain manifestation is a punishment for not dying with his comrades. Oh. We get to know quite some stories of people. That is locked. Dr. Reid, this is our office. I accidentally found it.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
We can. That's quite the office. I mean, it was announced as, yeah, there was only one room left at the far end of the corridor. This is it. I can't complain about it. Article on econs. We heard about econs before. We read about them with the garlic. It's a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire, to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires. Is it now interview with a vampire? Or econ, as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and they can react quicker than an immortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee, I've seen a vampire move so quickly it is almost as if he had vanished just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements and where they act so quickly, but it is not a teleported dematerialization. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute which allows them to run, dodge or jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed that such speed seems to exhaust them and that they are bound to physical limitations. So we get some information about our skills. Mesmerism, we've tried that already. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with a mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture the target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master, and that the results could vary widely from one subject to another. Implant a false memory, erase a painful one, the possibilities are endless and frightening. And finally, blood awareness. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from frenziedly drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This urge, this need for blood may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him, since its smell and attractiveness can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around them. Inside warm bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill. and that in some cases he can even sense diseases. Game. Infected clothes or even items in a room. If this is true, I could have so many medical applications it almost beggars belief. It could, not I could. So, interesting new knowledge.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Can I water it? I'd like to. I don't want to rest. I want to water my plants. Oh, it's quite a lot of reading. Dr. Swansea's message. Dear Jonathan, I asked Nurse Crane to secure an office. That's an office, that huge thing. For you on the second floor. Please forgive the austere decoration, but Pembroke Hospital is not exactly the Ritz. Sorry to let you discover your office alone, but I need to sleep a little before going back to work. I'm just a mere mortal after all. I also gave orders to let you rest and for the staff to never enter your room. You will be able to sleep all day without being disturbed and work at night without raising any suspicion. I'm afraid the place is quite messy, but you'll be able to conduct your experiments here at your own pace. You'll also notice there's an open window with a scaffolding that will allow you to enter or exit the hospital without being noticed. Huh. I imagine how awfully new and disturbing this all must be for you. Believe me, I have studied enough of your species to understand what you must now be facing and feeling. Be assured, I'll do whatever I can to help you in this ordeal. Know that you're not completely alone facing it. I'm glad I met you. These are times we are all presently facing. It feels odd, this sentence. I hope our future collaboration will yield great results. Welcome to Pembroke, my esteemed colleague. We shall talk soon. Yours sincerely, Edgar Griffith Swansea. P.S. I left a copy of some of my notes concerning what I have discovered about Econ in the last few years. So he's the one doing the interviews. Feel free to read about it if you need some guidance, as long as you don't use this knowledge to take advantage of me. You never know. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I can analyze. To analyze. So, now what? Treatment for fatigue, for anemia, for sepsis? Light regeneration serum.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Where do I find water? I'd like to water my plants. Here's water. But, you know, Jonathan, this is a tap. This is where you get water. There you have a plant of which you say yourself, it's dying, it needs water. See the connection? Oh, and the mirror isn't working. You see, we're basically looking in the... We're looking in the same direction in the mirror, so we're not mirrored. Nice. So, let's have a look around before we go to bed. This is locked. Here we were. This is the main room. I have another level. This is locked. Yes. Can we get upstairs? Probably locked. It's not even a door.
Not now.
Ah, Dr. Swansea. Anything up here? A door which is no door? Yes. And where's this window? No.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Then give it water. Anyways, before we go to bed, I'd really like to see if we can find out who is spying on Thelma. So, can I leave the hospital? Thelma's that is you, yes.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
We heard
I'm
about
new
you.
here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reid. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reid. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reid. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh. Huh. Hint required. Well, let's
Are you
start
really
bluntly.
smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything. And it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reid.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
These questions were. Let's try.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Can we also sell? We can also sell ammunition, components. Okay. Milton's shotgun. How much I don't have enough money. Handle part, trigger part. Alright, alright. Thank you, Milton. Can I now get around this hospital?
They know we are overwhelmed.
Parentheses, yes. Hospital full, we've seen that before. Is that another wing? No, it's not, right? Is there even more people to talk to? What did I get myself into?
My sweet girl reads me like a book. I never could keep anything from her.
Hello, Harvey.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
These background noises, what is going on here?
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
The difference is marginal.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reid.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reid? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Everybody's so polite here, especially Jonathan as a doctor here. Unfinished letter. Yes, I said we are polite and then we steal private letters. Anyway, Pembroke Hospital, 2nd of November. My dear children, sorry I did not write to you before, but it hurts like hell just to write these few words on bloody paper. So we have an audience here who's able, or that is able to write. I mean, we are in the beginning of the 20th century, so education was actually mandatory at the time. Don't worry, Daddy will go out of the hospital as soon as the doctors fix his arm. In the meantime, if you need something, go see Mr. Chadwick at the construction site and tell him you're Harvey Fiddick's children. You remember Robert Chadwick? The big guy with the moustache who helped me repair the house door last spring? Go see him and ask for a few bob. He won't refuse to spare you a few. I'm sorry I can't work anymore for now, but we'll figure out something as soon as I'm out. Don't worry, everything will be fine as soon as Daddy's arm is strong again. As soon as the doctors have fixed my arm. I am still waiting on an appointment. Have we talked?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Ah, that's Dorothy.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
We have been talking. We have been talking.
We can handle this.
We haven't been talking. What is going on here? Hi there.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Harry
Mortimer.
Potter.
Mortimer Goswick.
we met Harry Potter's twin. Okay?
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
He just told us that talking hurts and we are standing here. Oh, please tell me about yourself.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
For now,
I'll let you get some rest, then.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
And who are you?
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's
The
my
mother?
son
Yeah.
who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reid? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Why does everybody, really everybody, she is not medical personnel, how does she know about us?
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
How charming of you.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start.
Hmm?
And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Mm-hmm.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reid. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
That's why I just said I'll talk to her because we don't tolerate it here.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Was that you? No.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
That's the wrong nurse. These background noises. Have we talked?
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working.
We haven't.
Dr. Reid. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reid.
We need more hints.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Oh, if you knew.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reid. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time. You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reid. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
He definitely does not sound suspicious at all. He does. Hell, he does. Experiments. Whatever you're doing, I don't trust you.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me.
Right, sure.
I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
If you stick your head deeper where the sun doesn't shine, if that is even possible. No.
You will obtain nothing from me by flattery, my young colleague.
Oh, I was not flattering you, sir. Not
You
at
were?
all. Just clumsily expressing my sincere admiration.
No, you were not.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.